Welcome to episode number 13 of this Dallas Stars NHL 21 franchise series. And today, I'm still playing my Dallas Stars franchise series here in NHL 21. Yes, it's still NHL 21. I know NHL 22 is out. I'm asking for NHL 22 for Christmas, which is now less than a week away. We're not doing it anywhere for Christmas because unfortunately my mom's a nurse. She works at night at a transfer center where they transfer patients around, and she works on Christmas, so we're not doing anywhere for Christmas, after Christmas, or anything like that. Wish we could, but unfortunately no one's coming here and we're not going anywhere. But we'll still do Christmas. And either way, you can still call people. Like last year, I'm not sure if I'll do this again this year, we did like a Skype call on a phone where it was like a video call, and they saw us open our presents. It was with my aunt, my grandma and grandpa. If you watch my vlog channel, which is Vinny J, if you haven't seen it, my vlog channel, you should call Vinny J behind the shot in the upper corner, along with the playlist of this Dallas Stars franchise series. We did a video call with my grandpa that live in Minnesota, along with my aunt who went up to my grandpa's house for Christmas. Now this year, they both live in Minnesota. They're like 3 hours apart. Now my grandpa are going on to my aunt's house for Christmas this year. And obviously that grandpa obviously I visit in the summer in Minnesota, and now I'm visiting them during spring break in Arizona because they have a house in Minnesota and Arizona. And they came to our house 2 years ago. If you haven't seen that, I did do a vlog. I'll be doing a Christmas vlog 2021 on my Vinny J channel, which is my vlog channel, like I said, and it'll be in the eye in the sky in the top right corner right up here, like I said. And so in the top, or the eye in the sky in the top right corner, there'll be two things in the eye in the sky in the top right corner. It'll be a Vinny J channel and a playlist of this Dallas Stars franchise series here in NHL 21. So we're about to play Game 1 of the Stanley Cup, or I'm about to play Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final against the Buffalo Sabres, who did have a heck of a year. We had a little bit better of a year. They went 48, 21, and 13. We went 53, 23, and 6. So we had 5 more wins. We had 2 more regulation losses than the Sabres did. The only reason we had 5 more, or the reason why we had 5 more wins, and we had 2 more, we had 5 more wins than the Sabres. We have 2 more regulation losses than the Sabres, and they have 7 more overtime losses than we do. That's the reason why we have more losses than they do, because they had 13 overtime losses, which is 13 points. So a total of, I'm not sure how many points. There's over 100 points. We had I think 113 points if I remember right. We did not win the President's Trophy. I believe the Lightning did. They had I think 1 more point. We didn't win the President's Trophy. We clinched the Central Division and the best record in the Western Conference. But Tampa Bay Lightning, who are in the Eastern Conference, had I think 1 more point than us. So they clinched the President's Trophy. As you can see, Sabres, Stars in the Stanley Cup Final here in 2021. So you can see they didn't let our team in points in the regular season, and in the postseason or in the playoffs, it's Saden here leading the team with points in the playoffs. Tyler Saden, like I just said, with 26 points. Ben has 25, 1 point behind Saden, and then Pavelski has 23, and Hintz has 22, and then Rajov has 17, along with Gurionov, and then obviously down the line. I'm going to show you how we got to this point. I don't want to waste too much time though, because I'm not on a time crunch, but I can't take all the time in the world, because right now it is Sunday, December 19th. It's 1:45 p.m. Central Time, or it's Sunday, December 19th, and it's 1:45 p.m. Central Time. The Packers play at 3:25, so I kind of don't have to hurry, but I take forever to film this video. So we swept the Ducks, swept the Blues, swept the Jets. So we are 12-0 in the playoffs. That's how we got to the Stanley Cup Final. And the Sabres, well, they beat the Lightning, who I believe won the President's Trophy, 4-2 in the first round. And they beat the Maple Leafs, which the Maple Leafs, I believe, were the team. It was the Maple Leafs, I believe it was the Maple Leafs who won the President's Trophy, actually. So nonetheless, the Sabres beat the Lightning 4-2 in the first round. They beat the Maple Leafs 4-1 in the second round. And they beat the Rangers 4-3 in the Eastern Conference Finals. So that's how they got there. So they are, obviously, they're 12 and 5, I believe, if I did my math right. No, I can't. No, they're 12 and 6. We're 12-0, they're 12 and 6. And we're 12-0 in the playoffs. They're 12, or we're 12-0 in the playoffs. They're 12 and 6. Yeah, Game 1 is at American Airlines Center. We do have home ice advantage. Who is better? I think it was, yes, it was the Maple Leafs. The Lightning had 103 points. We had 112. The Maple Leafs had 113. Flames also had 112, and we're in the same conference, the Flames and the Stars, but we had the tiebreaker. So we clinched the Western Conference along with the Central Division, but the Maple Leafs clinched the President's Trophy because they had one more point than us. We had 112 points, they had 113 points. But obviously they got eliminated by the Sabres in the second round, so this team's pretty good. Difficulty is on semi-pro, which is one step above rookie. So semi-pro is the second easiest difficulty here in NHL 21. Let's say in the game 1, here on May 21st, 2021, in the Dame, obviously. Game 1, Sabres, Stars, at American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Let's do it. And that's up to a series, and in this game will be the first elimination game for either team in the Stanley Cup final, and it doesn't matter if it's an elimination game for us or the Sabres, and it will probably be up, the next episode of a series, like I said, will be the first elimination game for either team in the Stanley Cup final, and that video will go up probably, I think it will be like Thursday of next week or something like that, or not next week, this week, because I forgot, it's the week of Christmas now, but next episode of the series will probably be going up, well, before Christmas Day, because obviously I want to get this series done, or the season done, so I finish this series with hopefully a Stanley Cup, and then obviously move on to NHL 22 if I did it for Christmas, which I probably will. So, yeah, our captain is Jamie Benn. Their captain is right there. I'm not sure who that is, though. Might be Jack Eichel. I have no idea. But obviously these players look a little different because they're growing playoff periods. Home points for us, away points for them. We have a 90 goal. We have an 80 on offense, an 89 defense, and a 90 goalie. They have a 92 offense, 87 defense, and an 83 goalie. So I think they have a higher offense, but we have a higher defense and goalie. Let's get into the game style attrition, only 4 minutes. Still semi-pro, which is one step above rookie, which is that means semi-pro is the second easiest difficulty here in NHL 21, and the honest trainer is intermediate. Let's get into game 1 of the 2021 Stanley Cup final right now. Let's watch the prediction. James Sabalski, game 1 of the Stanley Cup final. And their goaltender is Allmark, 11-5-1, with no shutouts during the playoffs. Okay, never heard of him. And our goaltender is Ben Bishop. He's 12-0-0 with 5 shutouts during the playoffs with a 138 goals against average. Yes, I know in real life he just retired, but in this game, he is still playing hockey. And Staten was open shot the first period here in game 1 as we're on your way in game 1. It's picked off by the Sabres, and Ben got it! Ben is stumped by the goalie, and then he was sprawling out. Here's Klimber doing real life one that had the overtime winner for Dallas last night as they beat the Blackhawks 4-3. An overtime shot. Ooh, that was actually a good pass. Here we go, score! My goodness. That was Taylor Hall. I know in real life he's on the Bruins, but in this game he's still on the Sabres. 10 goal points for Hall, and the Sabres strike first. As the Sabres strike first in game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals, they strike 1 minute and 40 seconds in. My goodness, as Hall, I know in real life he's on the Bruins. He got traded to the Bruins, but in this game he's still on the Sabres. This team's good. I mean, they have a higher offense. We have a higher defense and goalie. But they have a higher offense, and I've we saw that. It was on display, and that got intercepted by Jack Eichel, who might be the captain. He has something on his jersey. Eichel sprawling through! As he went down through everyone. That was horrendous defense, and Bishop made the save. Saden obviously leads our team in points in the playoffs. I mean, it's not going to be easy. I mean, they have a higher offense, but we have a higher defense and goalie. And Pavelski wins the face-off bat to Ethan Bear. Lost the puck. Eichel poached at the puck away. Here's Pavelski. Up ahead. Here's Duryanov speeding down the way. Duryanov stopped by the goaltender Allmark. And now it's Bain. Here's Bear. That's the point. Lundell. All the way to the circle backhand. Stopped by Allmark. 14:44 down the first. 1-0 Buffalo still. Top 10 in goals. Saden's first. Hall's fourth with 9. Bob says not including the one he just scored. So now he's tied for third with Joe Pavelski with 10. It's That's coming into the game. He had 9. Now he has 10, but he's scored the first goal for Buffalo. Here we go. One-timer score! Gurianov! And the game is tied with a one-time snipe from the right circle. 4th goal plus for Gurianov, and game 1's tied at 1. And that puck literally went down. That is not human. Look, that puck. Yes. Yes, I'm actually serious about this. Look where this puck ended up. No, I went the wrong way. Look where this puck ended up. So it was Bear, one-time shot, went through the legs of that defender, but then it hit the back of the net so hard, gets shot out. This is not possible, by the way, unless you have like a cannon, because it hit the back of the net, then the puck basically was shot out of a cannon, not literally, but it seemed like it was, but then it went all the way down the ice, bounced in the Stars zone, hit the backboard, or the boards behind Bishop, and then rolled and ended up stopping basically right at center ice, or almost center ice. That's not possible in that situation, but in this game I've seen it before. So it's a good goal. Gurianov gets his 4th of the playoffs, and this game's tied at 1. 14:34 to go here in the first. Assisted by Bear and Pavelski. Here's Bear, and that got intercepted. Here we go. Here's the Sabres, and he lost the puck in the process. Now Bear lost the puck. Sean, glove save by Bishop. He'll pass it out to a vacant corner. Hintz got it. Up ahead the Bear. Now Gurianov, who had that one-time snipe. As we're 7 minutes in the game 1. Here's Gurianov! Shot blocked. Pavelski has it. And now Stinner has it. And Robertson, I post-checked it away. Robertson got it, but ended up going out of the zone. Offside. They're not going to be easy. I mean, the Hall scored minute 40 in, and then Gurianov scored like 6 minutes in. Now we're 8 minutes in. 1-1 game. What a hit! Stinner still has it, though. And shot! Turned aside by Bishop, and that guy got flattened and hit to his rear end. Here's Hastinen. Up ahead. Dickinson scores! Dickinson nails his spot, and the Stars take their first lead of game 1. The 5th of the playoffs, 8:55 in the game 1, 2-1 Dallas. I know in real life Dickinson did not traded to the Canucks, but in this game, obviously, it's still NHL 21, so the Stars still have Dickinson. Assisted by Hastinen and Nick Camano. In real life, is on the Texas Stars, the AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars. Now it's in the door. What a hit! Robertson! So they haven't scored yet. The putt is behind the net. Last clip ended, so this for this camera when the clip hits 12 minutes and 45 seconds, the clip ends. So you didn't miss anything. The putt's behind the net, still loose, and picked up by a Sabre player. Up ahead, here's Bailey, whoever the heck that is. Here we go. He's coming in. And I should have stepped up and put him on his rear end. Didn't though, but did save by the goaltender. Turned over. Shot blocked in the states of people. And now Camano has it. Up ahead Robertson. Kind of bumped off right in front of the Stars bench. Then after he got bumped, went off. Here's Bailey. And I tripped him up. Radjoff tripped him up, and I was controlling him. So Sabres are on the power play. Down 1 with 8:06 to go here in the first period. Face-off 6-1. Now 7-1 in favor of Dallas, and it's cleared out of the zone as Hall brought it back in offside. Hall's not the captain. I believe it is Eichel. It'll send in the face-off against Pavelski, and Pavelski wins it and sent down the ice by Johns, who I know is retired. But in the stadium, he's still playing. Como got down there first. Backhander was stopped by Allmark. Here we go. Also still have Jamie. Let's get stopped off the glove of Bishop and went over the net. I thought that was going to go in the net, but went over the net. And it's cleared off Como. Johnson hit Como, and then Como hit it down the ice. And then in their first is Stinner. Their 30 seconds into the power play. 7:30 to go in the period. Here we go. And the poach shot. Now Como! He will get there first! The old man played Como! Send it wide. On the shorthand breakaway, Como. Now Como still has the punt. Wrap around! Lost the punt in the process. Here's Eric Stahl, or some Stahl. Here we go. Here are the Buffalo Sabres. They're played by Alessiak. The seal the puck and send it down the ice, and it's passed out by Allmark to Stinner, to Stahl, to Eichel, the captain, I believe. As there's Jamie Alessiak right in front, and Bishop said no from point-blank range. 46 seconds to go on the power play for Buffalo, and there's 6:52 to go in the period. Still 2-1 Dallas. And we win the draw. Lindell will send it down the ice right on Allmark, and he will play it and pass it to his team that it restarted. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the Sabres, and Bear stole the puck away, and then turned it right back over. But Bishop said no. And sitting on the ice by Ethan Bear, who's a defenseman, and played behind the net by Allmark. I ran into him. Here we go. 50 seconds on the power play. Here's Bailey. Bit of a 2-on-1 pass to Bet, lost the puck. Another shot is stopped. It's still loose. Lindell will clear it. 10 seconds to go on the power play. And in there first is Sabres player. One last rush maybe. 3, 2, 1. What a hit. And we kill the penalty, and that's sent on the ice. No ice in, as they just dumped it in. Here we go. And I thought for a second I had a penalty. But no penalty. 5 minutes to go here in game. 5 minutes to go in the first period here in game 1. 2-1 Dallas. Here's Hintz. Up ahead, Pavelski. Pavelski. Up ahead, Hintz. Not intercepted. Might have been a goal if it got through. And it's now dumped in by Buffalo. Under 4 to play here in the first period. 2-1 Dallas here in game 1. What a hit. Picked up though by Hintz. And it hit to the wrong team. No one was there for Dallas. Here's Bailey back in. And did play by Klimber to hit the puck away. Here we go. Here's Radulov. Radulov around the edge. He scores! Radulov! 3-1 Dallas in game 1. 9 goal playoffs for Radulov, and it's 3-1 Dallas late in the first. 2:35 they go in the first. 3-1 Dallas. Goal scored by Radulov is 9th in the playoffs, assisted by John Klimberg. Here we go. Here comes the Sabres looking for an answer, but that was stolen away. Up ahead, here we go. Ben Hastings. Hastings up the gun. Stopped by the goalie. Minute 30 remaining here in the period. Up ahead, here comes Buffalo. And puts at the putt. Lost the putt at the line, but then Ben lost the putt at the line. Here we go, and it bodied off. But we still cannot clear the putt. 30 seconds left. Slaughter for the point. Bishop said no. Pass out to Hastings, and it's still not cleared. 5 seconds. Here's Reinhardt. Circle! Skinner! Shot is blocked, and that is the end of the first period. We're through 20 minutes here in game 1. The score is 3-1 Stars. I mean, they outshot us 11-10, but we outscored them 3-1. We outhit them 7-5. We outscored them 3-1. We outscored the Sabres 3-1. The Sabres outshot us 11-10. We hit the Sabres 7-5. Time attack. They actually have more time by about like 20 seconds. Passing, they have 100%. We have 65%. Faceoffs 9-2 in favor of us. Penalty minutes 2 for us, none for the Sabres. Power plays, we have none. Sabres have 1, and they went 0 for 1. Power play minutes 2 for the Sabres, none for us. No sharing our goals for either side. 3-1 Dallas. After 1 period play here in game 1. Let's get into the second period here in game 1 with this, or let's get into the second period here in game 1 with Stars up 3-1. Here we go, as we're about to be in the center period here in game 1. 3-1 Dallas. The stadium, or as the Stars will open try the center period of the Stanley Cup final game. As we're on the way here in the center period in game 1. Shot by Stadium blocked. Now Eichel has it. They outshot the Stars 11-10 in the first, and they also had 100% passing. Here we go. Here's Hall up the winner. So the only goal for Buffalo. Shot turned aside by the goaltender Bishop. Lost the putt though. Here's Eichel. That's the point. Coming right in. But then Ben said no and stole the puck away. But then sent it down the ice. No ice is on goal. Juicy rebound. Send it. And the goalie just left it there. Now Ben knows beast mode. Oh, wanted to baint it. I wanted to send it to the sun. Instead I accidentally bainted off the board. But my goodness. That was a juicy rebound. Look at that. Top 10 and plus minus. All 10 nines are Stars. That just says something. But my goodness. If you look at that. It was a juicy rebound of a shot that went from the point, or from the red line. It wasn't even a shot. It was just a pass that hit his pad, and then he left it right there for Ben, and then I wanted to send it to Satan, and Slon said he actually banked it behind the end wall to Satan. Shot turns out, Ryan Pavelski! If I realized I had a second earlier, that might have been a goal, but it wasn't. 15-10 to go in the second, still 3-1 Dallas. Faceoffs 10-3 in favor of Dallas. Meant to 10-4. Here's Bayer. Shot. This is a juicy rebound. No one was there. Picked up by some stall. I'm not sure what his first name is. Up ahead, Reinhardt. Seems good. I mean, they scored minute 40 in, and then the startups for the last 3 goals. Here we go. Here's Stinner. Onside play. And here we go. This slot. Stolen stop by Bishop. Up ahead, here's Bayer. Up ahead, Pavelski, the veteran. And that was stopped by the goalie. Down his own rebound, though. And hit turnaround shot at the pad of the goaltender. Here's Pavelski. Here we go. Poached by Ethan Bayer. Up ahead, Pavelski lost the punt at center ice. Here's Bailey, who got completely demolished at the red line. Here's Ethan Bayer. Lost the putt. Behind the net now, or behind the goal line. And now Buffalo has it. 11 minutes to go in the second period here in game 1. 3-1 Buffalo. Across. Here's Bailey. On man runs. But Bishop came out and punched at the punt away. Good smart play by Bishop. And here we go. Dennison's first run down there. The Stars are immense of a change. Here's Letsiak. And the bid-red shot, that's his nickname, the bid-red shot is blocked in front. And what a hit. Now Letsiak's on the Kraken box. The Kraken are technically not a team here in NHL 21. Talian was denied. Who in real life, Taliano's on the Sharks now. Signed with the Sharks via free agency. Here's Hall, and there's a penalty apparently against us. And apparently there was a call of Holden, I think. It was on Fatsa. And the Sabres, who are down 2, are down on the power play. Interference or Holden? Obstruction Holden, apparently. So that is Holden, but also obstruction. And the Sabres are descendant power plays. They're down 3-1. 7:32 to go here in the set downs. We're going to face off there. Open one with 4 shots. And that's cleared. First clearance time hit Radjoff. Second one ended up going down the ice. Radjoff got it. Here we go. That's Hull back there. And eventually it comes out of that Ormus. We have it. Dickinson! Good blunder save by Allmark. Now Stahl has it. 20 seconds into their power play. 7 minutes to go in the period. 3-1 Stars. Buffalo doing the cut. The Stars lead the 1. Turned over! Reinhardt! Stop by Bishop. Right in the catching of Bishop. Cleared out of the zone. Cleared attempt by Alexiak. Ended up hitting Dickinson, but did go out of the zone. Here's the Sabres. Allman rush! And it's stopped, and Alexiak sends it down the ice. And behind the net. Goalie does not come out, but Hall gets it. Hall! And stripped up by Radjoff. A send penalty. Well, I believe that was Radjoff. Either way, send a penalty on me. User in the die. Now, yeah, it was Radjoff. Send a penalty for him in the game. Both tripping, both by me. And it's a 5-on-3 power play for 1 minute and 10 seconds. It's Ben, Lindell, and like some other defenseman out there. We won the face-off. Lindell will clear it barely out of the zone. Yeah, it's Jamie Benn, S.O. Lindell, and Ethan Barris clear out of the zone. Not all the way down, though. 5-on-3 or 55 more seconds, though. They lost the putt. They were trying to toe drown. Lindell tipped it out of there to Ben, and Ben will clear it down the length of the ice. Picked up by Allmark behind the net. And here we go. And now, I thought Ben was going to dip that, but Ben did not. 6:10 to go. They still have 5-on-3 for 35 more seconds. Shot turned aside and cleared backhanded down the ice by Ben. Or it was Bear. I think it was Ben. Opposite Ben and Bear start both with a B. Here we go. We only have 1 die bat now. Here we go. Everyone on this bat. So 5-on-3. Oh, shot! Is blundered away by the goalie. Bear tipped it out of there. But the wrong team. Here we go. Buffalo lost the punt. Now Bear clears it down the ice backhand. 8 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. But they still have like 5-on-4 for like 1 minute and 50 seconds. What a hit by Ben! Behind the net. Backhand stopped by Hallmark. Now it's 5-on-4 for 45 more seconds and counting. What a hit by Stephen Johns. And now Ben, who's still out there. Across the hole. Fonsa! Shot turned aside. Apparently there's some injury. Here's Hall now on a breakaway. Bunter saved by Bishop. And now back the other way. Ben! Short-handed rush. Shot blocked. And now Hall. No, Letsiak just sent Hall on Mars. 15 seconds to go on the power play, though. Gotta stay focused. Across Stahl! Poached away by Bishop, but not out of the zone. Skinner! And stopped by Bishop. Rebound score as he hit it through the 5-hole of Bishop, and it's a 1-goal game. What is happening? And it's I'll say Stinner. 6th goal of the playoffs, 15-12 into the second period. It was a power play goal. It was in the last, 5 seconds of the power play. And it's a 1-goal game here in Dallas. As Radullov's mad, he comes out. It was in, the final 5 seconds, I think. So you can see the first shot was stopped, the rebound was stopped, and then Stinner ended up, on the rebound eventually, he just slid it right through the 5-hole of Ben Bishop on the rebound. Oh my goodness, it's a close game. Buffalo's a good team, that's for sure. They've been, my goodness. So yeah, that wasn't. I think that was in the final 5 seconds of the power play. It was late. It was definitely in the final 15 seconds. As they're 1 for 3 in the power play, they've had 4 minutes and 44 seconds of power play time. We've had 6 penalty minutes. We haven't had a power play. The Stars haven't. Sabres have had 3, and they scored on 1 of them. That was the one they scored on. We're still shooting the Sabres 22-20. Hits 14-5 in favor of us. 14-5, or we're still winning 3-2. We're out shooting them 22-20. We're out hitting them 14-5. Time of attack 4:06 for us, 3:45 for them. So only about 20 more seconds. But it's a really close game. Face-offs 13-3 in favor of us. I mean, it's a 3-2 game, you know. But yeah, Stinner on that rebound. My goodness. Taylor Hall, remind me. Taylor Hall's on my Dun-Dun Suspension franchise. That's why it seems so familiar. It's because he's on my Austin Dun-Dun's NHL 21 Suspension franchise series, which most likely the next episode of that series, of my Dun-Dun Suspension franchise series, will most likely be the next video on this channel, by the way. But you're wondering why I'm not playing. I'm at the place. I needed a mental break for a minute after that chaos. I mean, literally, that was chaos. But Stinner ended up scoring on the rebound. He just slid it on the ice on his goal on his shot that he scored on. It never left the ice surface. He just slid it on the ice through the 5-hole of Ben Bishop. It's a 3-2 game with 4:48 to go in the second period. 4:48 to go in the second. 3-2 now as Buffalo has cut. The Stars lead to 1 at 3-2 as Pavelski loses that faceoff. It was unassisted too, I believe. It just said. Here we go. Here's Buffalo into the tie. But Bear took the puck away, but turned it over. Now Eichel! His stop rebound was sitting there! Another shot is blocked by Pavelski. And now Hintz has it. Dumped down on net. And now the Stars are in the midst of a change. Here's Hall the other way. Got around the check. Tonedrad. And the shot is stopped. Here's Dickinson, who just got demolished right in front of the Stars bench. Here's Taylor Hall. Up ahead, Reinhart. Reinhart with a move, but lost the puck. As it hit the skates of Ethan Bear. Tipped out of there, but to the wrong team. Hall would keep it in. Sammy Vatanen, who is also on my Dun-Dun Suspension franchise. Shot is stopped. Here we go. Here's Dickinson. Across, and that got intercepted. And here we go. 6 seconds to go. And now it's in the corner. Reinhart got taken down. And that is the end of the second period. Score after 2 periods of play. Through 2 periods of play here in Game 1. The score after 2 periods of play is the Stars 3 and the Sabres 2. After 40 minutes here in Game 1, 3-2 Dallas. We did not score a goal in that second period. In the first period, we scored 3 goals. Sabres scored 1. In the second period, we scored no goals, and the Sabres scored 1. So we scored 3 in the first and none in the second, and the Sabres scored 1 in the first and 1 in the second, and they're within 1 after 2 periods. There's Taylor Hall the first goal, and Stinner at the second goal. Yeah, Stinner at the first, or Hall at the first goal, Stinner at the second goal, and then for us, it was Duryanov had the first goal. Duryanov had the first goal, and then Dickinson and Radulov scored the other 2 goals. I forgot which order though. I just didn't look. So yeah, Hall scored the first goal, a minute 40 in, then Duryanov tied it about 6 minutes in, then Dickinson scored about 9 minutes in, and then Radulov scored with 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. So Duryanov scored the first goal, Dickinson scored the second goal, and Radulov scored the third goal. But we're only up by 1. It's the closest game of the playoffs. This is the closest game. Well, first of all, this is the closest game of the playoffs, and closest game that I played a full game. This is the first time that I've filmed a full game. That the game's literally obviously it's never over after 2 periods, literally, but like when it's like 10-0 or 8-0 or whatever, or 8-0, 10-0, usually, obviously it's not literally over, but it's over. But here it's 3-2. This is the closest game that closest full game that I played and filmed in the playoffs, and the closest game I filmed or the closest game. This is the closest playoff game or any game in general that I filmed and played the entirety of the game that's been this close. So it's not over yet. 3-2 Dallas is ahead of the third period. Let's get into the third period right now. Let's get into the third period here in game 1. Or let's get into the third period here in game 1 with the Stars up 3-2. So I'll stay out of the penalty box. Obviously, the first goal was even strength. Obviously, sending it over Buffalo was on the power play. Third period, 3-2 Dallas here in game 1 of the Stanley Final as we win the open draw of the third period. Here's Saden, right at the dot, shot! Turned aside and held by Allmark. 26 seconds into the second. Or 26 seconds into the third. Top 10 minutes, Eichel's third. And that Stahl is Eric Stahl, which I don't think there's a Jordan Stahl who's on the Hurricanes. Here we go, 19:34 down in the third, 3-2 Dallas, fans on their feet. We lose the face-off. Here's Vatanen, who's a defenseman, who was on the Stars last year for a little bit, but now I don't know what team he's on. Here we go, we picked him off of waivers. That's how we got him for it was like 20 games last year. Here we go. Here's Ofsison. Here we go, kind of lost the puck. Saden has it. Radulov has scored and also taken 2 penalties. Here we go, here's Ben, and lost the puck. But now into the vacant boards. What a hit by Radulov! That's what we need. Saden. Hastings from the point, just missed. Hastings or Saden got hit hard. 16:20 remaining here in the third. Sabres looking for the equalizer shot. Turns aside by Bishop. Passes to Hastings and lost the puck. Lost the puck here. Now it's in the corner. Radulov ended up didn't it, who has scored but also taken 2 penalties. Here we go. Here's Pavelski down the win. Somehow that stayed out. And Ulmer passes to Vatanen up ahead to Reinhart. Here's Stinner who scored the center goal for the Sabres. Back in the center, which was a power play goal. Shot by Pavelski somehow. Ulmer got a glove on it. 14-1 to go in the third. Still 3-2 Dallas. And we lose the faceoff. I was late. And Sabres now controlling for the equalizer. 13:30 remaining. Here we go. Left circle. Lost the puck. Got it back though. Reinhart in the corner. Got hit hard. Now Bear. Back the other way. Has Hintz with him. Across score. A wide open net for Hintz. And the Stars lead 4-2 in game 1. 9 goal plus for Hintz. 7:33 into the third. And the Stars lead 4-2. Twelve 27 down the third, 4-2 Dallas. That was assisted by Ethan Bear, who has, I believe, 2 assists in this game. Here's Skinner. Depochen by Dickinson, who was using it. Depochen on Dickinson. Here we go, and Tamano lost the puck. Robertson went in front. Looked like Robertson was like high-sticked almost. Backhander by Tamano was stopped out by Allmark. 10:57 to down the third. Top 10 in points. As you can see, Saden second in the NHL, 1 behind Wheeler. Ben's third with 25. That's coming into the game, so I think Saden, unless he hasn't got a point, which I don't know if he's actually have. He might have assisted on Radulov's goal. I'm not sure. Here's Bear! Good save. Robertson in the corner! Allmark holds the puck up against the Sabres logo on his jersey. 10:27 to down, 4-2 Dallas still. We win the draw. Across. Oh, I was going to send it to the right circle, but I was going to send it down low. Here, Dickinson lost the puck. Here's Bailey, whoever the heck this Bailey is, down the left wing, or left side. He dumps it in. Stars did it up. Or did it. Here's Robertson. The flying run. He posed by a guy, but Allmark said no. Under 9 to play. Sabres down 2. Now we're kind of holding him in neutral. Here's Bailey the other way, lost the puck. Rolls on Bishop and he passes the puck to Steam at the restart. Here's Camano. Camano over to Saden, and then it broken up. 7 minutes to go. 4-2 Dallas in game 1 of the 2021 Stanley Cup Final. It is the Sabres, and that shot I believe was, well, first of all, it was like behind the goal line, and I believe it was blocked by his own teammate. Here we go. And it was Satan done it! Forced the turnover, and then the wrist shot from left circle rained the right post. Here we go. Here then the Sabres. Back the other way. Satan sent no on Hall. Got his own rebound. Another shot stopped. And let's see. Johns. Duryanov lost the putt, and Duryanov's now offside. 4:12 remaining. Still 4-2 Dallas. They have their first line out there for offense, which is Hall, Eichel, and someone else. And we have our second line, Hintz, Pavelski, and Duryanov. Hintz for like 21-7 in favor of us. Here in the Sabres. Back the other way. Shot blocked. Here we go. Let's see. I didn't realize I left the puck in the corner. Here we go. Here's Hall. Shot was blocked. Hit the glass and hit the back of the net. Under 2:30 to play. It's still 5-on-5. They haven't pulled their goalie or anything yet. Button Hall right in the Bishop's glove, and he covers with 2:04 remaining. They still haven't pulled their goalie. I don't know why they wait so long. I know if it was a 1-0, I would pull him right here, and especially if it's a 2-0. And 2:04 to go. Still 5-on-5. They haven't pulled him yet. 25 saves for Bishop and sent on the ice. Vatanen going backwards. Taking more time. Only a minute and a half to go. And someone pulled their goalie. What a hit. And Hastings will clear it out. And there was a dive back there for Buffalo. There's a minute to go and it's still 5-on-5. They haven't pulled their goalie. I don't know why. They're down by 2. And they finally pulled their goalie. And now Satan the goalie went. They pulled him and then they sent him back. But there's only 40 seconds to play. Wrap around! By Radulov is stopped. And now they pull him again. They need 2 goals in 35 seconds. And I just hit a die. Here's Hall. Sits on 5 for Buffalo. And they need 2 goals in just half a minute. And it's stopped. Now Ben up ahead. To save him. That intercepted. Here we go. 25 seconds to play. Good hit. Sent out the zone. Now Radulov. Nothing in front of him. Shot in the empty net. He scores. The second of the game. And that's all she wrote. 5-2 Dallas with 18 seconds to play. As puck went out of the zone into the Stars' offensive zone, and there was nothing between Radulov and the net except for a ghost. And he just hit in the empty net. 5-2 Dallas. Shot by Hintz. Score! And they put it in their own net. 6-2 Dallas. And it's a shot from the tight angle. It was from wasn't behind the goal line, but it was from a 45-degree angle, or it was from between the goal line and the circle. His shot was stopped by Allmark. He didn't secure it. There was a rebound. See, his shot was stopped. The rebound ended up hitting off someone of a Buffalo Sabre and goes into the net. So it was stopped by Allmark. Then it hit a Buffalo Sabre. The puck was stopped by Allmark, or the shot was stopped by Allmark, and then the puck did a Buffalo Sabre and went in, so it's Hintz's goal. Here then the Sabre shot turned aside by Bishop, and he covers it with 7 seconds to go in the game. So it was 4-2, then the Stars down an empty netter, and then they got another goal right after that, into an own goal by the Buffalo Sabres. We win the draw, sent down the ice by Hastings. There might be an ice in with like 1 second left. There better not be an ice in. And yeah, I knew there was only ice in there. 1.5 to go, 1 more face off here in game 1. Top 10 in assists. Ben's second, Hintz is 6th, Duryanov 7th, and Pavelski's 8th. Well, tie for 8th because there was 2 other guys at 13. He didn't miss anything. They're about last flip, and then they're about to drop the puck. Obviously, there's only a second and a half to go. I went too early accidentally, and shot turned aside by Bishop. Stars win game 1. It's not do or die, but the Stars lead the Stanley final, which is the best of 7 series. 1-9 as they beat the Sabres here in game 1, 6-2. There's a salute. And there's our mascot, Victor Green, in the middle right there. As Hintz, I believe, had 2 goals in that game, because obviously that was Hintz's first goal right there, and Hintz's second goal obviously was stopped by the goalie, and then by Allmark, and the rebound ended up going off a Buffalo Sabre and into the net. So third star is Ben Bishop, who had a 2 goals against average, because and Ruth Aaron's 2 goals, no assists, 3 hits. Because obviously Bishop, they have 2 goals on 30 shots. And so Hintz is a second star. Bishop was the third, and the first is Radulov, who had 2 goals, no assists, 2 hits. So Radulov's the first star, Hintz is the second star, and Bishop, our goaltender, is the third star. Bishop had two goals against average. Now, I'm not sure how can I see the stat. I'm not sure how much. Well, I didn't see the stats for. If I don't in the goalies. There it is. So our backup is Anton, who's open, and real life is on the Texas Stars, the AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars. Obviously, in real life, they have Jake Ottinger, Braden Holtby, obviously in real life, Bishop just retired. So he faced 30 shots. He made 28 saves, had a .933 save percentage, 2 goals against, and a 2 goals against average, because obviously 2 goals on 30 shots. So he had, like I said, a .933 save percentage, and a 2 goals against average. So not bad, as Radullov's the first star, Hintz the second star, and Bishop is the third star. Just saying, we had no power plays. They had 3. The Sabres did. They scored on 1 of the 3. No shorthanded goals for either side. Faceoffs 20-9 in favor of us. Time on attack. They actually had more time. The Sabres did by like 40 seconds. Sits 58 to sits 22. Hits 28-9 in favor of us. Shots 34-30 in favor of us. And obviously we outscored the Stars. And obviously the Stars outscored the Sabres 6-2. One of them was the 5th goal was in that goal, and the 6th one was just an absolute gift. The shot hit Allmark, and then the rebound hit a Sabres player and went in the net. So really, it should have been 5-2. And obviously, the goaltender Allmark technically did it 5 goals, although there's only 5 because obviously one with the 5th goal was an empty netter, and the 6th one, well, really it should have only been 4 goals he given up, because that 5th one, well, was on his defender for hitting the puck in his own net. It wasn't on purpose, but it just hit him at the rebound. Shot was stopped, and then the rebound hit the defender and went in. It wasn't on purpose, but still a goal. As this is a tough. The Sabres did strike first in this game. Remember that. They did strike first. The Sabres struck first here in game 1, a minute 40 in the game 1, and then we obviously tied it, and then we made it 2-1, then 3-1, then Sabres made it 3-2, and then the Stars scored 3 goals in the third period. Obviously, that second goal of the third period and the 5th goal overall for the Stars in the game was an empty net goal, and obviously the 6th one was an absolute gift. But Hintz did get 2 goals. So Radulov was the first star, Hintz was the second star, and Bishop was the third star. As Radulov had 2 goals and 2 points, Bear had 2 assists, Hastings had 2 assists, Hintz had 2 goals. I think the only reason Radulov was the first star and Hintz was the second star, because that is that same line, 2 goals, 2 points. Because I think Radulov had 3 hits and Hintz had 1 or 2 or something like that, or none. And Pavelski had assist, Gurianov had a goal, Klimbert had assist, Kamano had assist, Dickinson had a goal, and then down here John, Taliano, Oleksiak. Oleksiak had a +1 along with Dickinson. And then Jamie Benn did not get on the scoreboard. Did have 3 shots, but did not. He had no points, a 0 for +-. Robertson had a +1. Fonts only played 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Lindell played 25 minutes. Como played 3 minutes and 40 seconds. That 1 shot was on that breakaway. Sadin and Ben did a point, or they got 0 points and a 0 for +-. Unfortunately, obviously Radulov. Well, it was on our first line. It's Ben, Sadin, and Radulov. Ben and Sadin had no points and a 0 for +-, and Radulov had 2 goals and a +2 for +-. So Sadin and Ben no points. Radulov 2 points, and both of those points were goals. So yeah, usually you see people at the bottom would be maybe people on the 3rd or 4th line, but to see 2 out of the 3 downs on the first line not did a point, a little rough. But obviously Sadin still leads us. Well, Sadin might not lead us in points anymore in the playoffs, because Pavelski was Ben was 1 point behind, and why does Ben didn't score either? But usually you would see you might see Taliano, Como, or Fonsa at the bottom, which we saw Fonsa, but to see Ben and Sadin, Ben and Sadin did a point, and Radulov got 2 points, and both of those points were goals. Obviously, the second one was an empty netter, but an empty net goal still counts as a goal for the player whoever did it, and it counts as a goal. An empty net goal still counts as a goal for the team who scored it and the player who scored it. So, like I said, that episode of the series will be the first elimination game for the team in the Stanley Cup final, and this episode of the series, like I said, will be the first elimination game for either team in the Stanley Cup final, and that video will most likely go up. Well, it'll be sometime this week. It will be before Christmas Day, which is this Saturday. So this episode of the series, like I said, will be before Christmas Day, which is this Saturday. It should go up hopefully on Thursday, but it will definitely go up before Christmas Day. like I said, Christmas Day is this Saturday. Merry Christmas, everyone. Obviously, Christmas is 6 days away. Can't wait. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm close on board. If you subscribe the like button, subscribe if you have your entire mom, dad, grandma, aunts, uncles, friends, about these videos. And I'm going to see you in episode number 14 of Dallas Stars NHL 21 franchise series. See you in episode number 14. And eat all the bacon and go Stars.